Coming at you from the OLR podcast studio.
It's really more of a basement.
Coming to you from the OLR basement studio.
But it's still a podcast.
Coming to you from the podcast basement studio.
Yeah, but you still need to say OLR.
Coming to you from the OLR podcast basement studio.
Oh, that's way too many words.
Coming at you.
That's not enough. You still need to say OLR.
Let's just start. It's OLR.
A lot better.
Welcome to the One Lane Road podcast. Lucas is going to shut up and let me introduce us today because that's what I want to do every now and then. Every now and then, I just want to bring us in, Lucas.
Is it my turn to talk again?
So, nope. I'm Dustin Kennedy, otherwise known as Dustin Kennedy, joined by my partner, Lucas Hickman.
Hi.
I'm proud of you, Lucas. You FaceTimed me this week. It was such a big stage in our life. People on.
Not only did I call you, which I never do, I FaceTimed you and talked to you for a while.
I thought Lucas ran over my dog or had some. I thought there was some big news going on in our life. I thought, man, he's calling like multiple times. So I said, hello, do you mean to call? Yeah, I meant to call. Then as we're talking, it disappeared and there started a little ringing going on, and he FaceTimed me.
Now, that was an accident, but
He said, I'm not FaceTiming you. I said, look at your phone. You're FaceTiming me.
yeah, I was hunting groundhogs at that point in time, and I had you in my pocket, my shirt pocket. And
What's going on in your life where you're hunting groundhogs?
There's 5 under a barn out here that's digging up a barn, and I thought, I'm going to kill them.
You know,
Them wascally wabbits.
Rye Davis chased an otter, and he's got a broken leg to show for it. So
Well, I wasn't running anywhere. I was just kind of standing very, very still.
All right, well, how'd it go? Did you kill any of them?
Nope.
All right.
Not that day. I've killed 2 of them.
I screenshot our FaceTimes like I do with my children when my wife calls me at work and she's home with the kids. I screenshot them just to have physical proof,
Evidence
to our listeners that you called me, you FaceTimed me. It was a thing. We had a real bonding moment, and I was really proud of you. I said, proud of my little buddy.
We talked for like 30 minutes, too.
It was a little bit, and I was like, hey, not that anybody would believe that I would ever back out on a gym day. I know you look at me and you're like, man, that guy probably never misses the gym.
Yeah.
And I was sitting in the parking lot going, Lucas, if I don't get off the phone with you, I'm probably not going to go.
And I said, let me let you go. And you said, no, keep talking for a minute.
Just for a minute. Just because I was so amazed that you made such a step forward in our friendship after 30 years that you wanted to FaceTime me. FaceTime's weird, isn't it?
It's so weird. Like, I think it would probably be the way to do, like Zoom on podcast calls. That's probably the way to do it because you can see the other person. But it's so weird, like having a conversation, like a phone call. I don't know. I'm 106 years old, apparently. I don't like technology.
Let me tell you about being 106 years old. A couple things, right? When I was 19, 20 years old, 21, I slept in some pretty compromising positions. If I wasn't able to drive per se,
Right.
I've slept hunched over in a vehicle maybe a time or two in my early life with the keys through in the floorboard, so they couldn't get you on no charges, And I've slept in bedroom floors. I've slept, when we go to Nashville or somewhere and there's 6 of us in a 2-bed thing, I've slept in floors. Slept in a lot of bad places when I was a young child.
Yes.
And I woke up ready to do it again the next day.
Oh, yeah.
I fell asleep on my couch sitting straight up watching the Memphis Grizzlies and Utah Jazz last week, and my body was wrecked the next day.
I'm thoroughly convinced that I might have sleep apnea because we have a $1,500 mattress that I'm convinced is the most uncomfortable mattress that I've ever slept on in my life. We get new pillows every 2 or 3 months because Fathead here collapses one real quick. So we're on some real new pillows.
It's a lot of weight to put on a pillow.
And you know what's going on? I woke up this morning, had a headache that you would not believe.
I
think I'm dying.
Thought you were getting off. I thought that was your.
Nope, that was my.
Thought that was your sex noise.
It might be the same. I don't remember, but it was a. I don't think I was breathing.
Oh,
I think I'm got so fat now that I can't breathe.
Well, that's unfortunate.
It is.
Why don't you do something about that?
I'm trying.
Slob. I didn't follow the whole 8 hours, or let's don't be real. I don't get 8 hours of sleep. I get about 4 to 6, right? I only fell asleep like that for about an hour and a half before I went and checked my bed, and my kids were in it.
Well, yeah.
Kids cock blocked so hard I should have named them Thad Johnson. Should have just named them Thad Johnson Kennedy, both of them.
Yeah.
Both the little ones. Should just named them Thad and Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, all right, well, I guess Dad will just go back to the couch for the remaining of the night. And I'm telling you, dude, my body hurt like I was in a four-wheeler crash or something.
We're in our late 30s. We can't do that.
Well,
shit.
you are.
What are you then? You're older than I am.
Oh.
You're 38.
I'm 37.
Yeah, that's what I said.
But I look great for my age.
Sure.
And to continue this,
I tell you how old I look. The girl who cuts my hair offered me Botox.
Well, it gets better. I can actually one up you this week.
Okay.
Well, you can go and tell your Botox.
No,
story.
that's it. I was in there and I was looking in the mirror and I said, just do whatever you can with it. She said, we do Botox down here too. She said, I did Botox on myself the other day. She said, we offer that.
Yeah.
I was thinking a haircut,
Yeah.
Why don't you just hit me with a haircut? We'll probably just go with that. Is what I mean.
Yeah.
Do the best you can with my hair is what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Don't worry about how bad the rest of this.
I don't see nothing. I don't see any wrinkles on your forehead. I don't see baggage under your eye. I really don't.
Looked really bad that day for whatever reason. Like that, I was like super puffy under my eyes and like crow's feet, real bad. And
some days is worse than others.
It was a bad one. It was real bad.
Get it. I don't spot deficiencies on other people like that. I'm looking right at you right now. You got a little sweat.
I'm hot.
Developing in here. You might be having a heart attack over there. I don't know. I'm not sure that you're not. But I don't see anything wrong with your face. I wouldn't suggest Botox. Lindsay will spot out a blackhead on my face.
Oh yeah,
a mile away. I'm convinced I don't know what a blackhead is.
Right. They can see them forever.
You know what pisses me off? We've talked about this. We won't kill it. We won't beat it up. But the little nose. It's bad enough that you get nose hairs as you get older. I've been hitting them for years. I got that little tool on your beard trimmer. You can take off the head for the beard trimmer. You got the little nose trimmer. Mm-hmm. I work that baby once a week at least to keep them nose hairs down, Daddy. But then they got the
ones in there.
The ear hair is getting enough. Okay, that's bullshit. But, here's where I draw the line. Where I'm thinking, really, why? Why do people get on their nose? Lindsay, one day she said, "Ooh, you got hairs on your nose."
That's wild.
I said, "On my nose? You mean in my nose?" She goes, "On your nose." And I said, "I can't look." And I'm looking in my mirror and I can't see nose hairs. But then you get up close to somebody and you can see it.
Huh.
You can see people that have hairs on their nose, growing on their damn nose, on the bridge of their nose.
That's pretty wild.
What is that needed for?
I don't know. I don't know what that's for.
Well, two things. A little young intern just started with us, and she's not at work all the time, but she started, one day. And we were talking. They hired her to be a market, like a social media marketer, and she says, I really don't do that much on Facebook. She goes, really, the last thing I posted on Facebook was my high school prom. And I said, you just graduated tech, did you not? She said, yeah, I've not posted anything in like 5 years.
Oof.
I said, oh, I posted this morning.
Right.
She goes, yeah, I think that's an older generation thing. But she's fresh, right?
Yeah.
She's brand new. Her grandpa works at my work, and I love him.
Yeah.
And our other coworker, she said, if you could have seen your face, like she goes, she said because you cut, she said I knew you were ready just to browbeat her, just lay into her. But you're like, oh no, she's young and she's innocent and she's brand new, and I can't just be Dustin Kennedy to her right off the bat. And I said, you're right. I said, I just want to be like, oh, we're doing that. That's an older generation thing. But okay, all right, it's an older generation thing, right? So I let it go. And she's hit or miss. Sometimes she works remotely. Sometimes she comes to work. So the other day I said something about our vacation getting canceled. She just came back from the beach. And I said, yeah, it sucks. I said, me and my wife and kids and my aunt are going to the beach. And I said, we're supposed to go to Gulf Shores, but we're going to Panama. I said, looking at it now, I said, there's a country music festival that was in Panama. I said, had I known this is how it was going to develop, we would just booked here to start with. My aunt could have kept our kids one night so we could have went, because two of my favorite artists are playing on the festival on the same night. Then we could have done the family thing the other 6 nights of the trip. And I said, you may have never heard of these guys. I said, Cody Jinks, who's probably my favorite musician. I said, he was on the Friday night bill, as well as Riley Green, who's also one of my favorites. And she goes, oh yeah, I love Riley Green. I said, yeah, a lot of people, he's getting bigger. And she said, I like Riley and I like even though you're not supposed to like him because he, like said some bad things and people are like mad at him and he's supposed to be a bad guy with the quotation finger, she goes, I really like Morgan Wallen.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, no, I have no problem with him. I said, he's fine. I didn't like him when he first came out, but I said, he's fine. She goes, yeah. And what I didn't know is there's a thing out there called cancel culture. I don't know if you've heard of it. I said, yeah, because I'm 65 years old.
Yeah.
I'm 65 years old.
Why would I not have heard of it?
What are you doing? I said, that's enough.
Yeah.
I said, listen, I'll let you slide the first time when you insinuated only old people post on Facebook. I actually don't sign my post, hey, Lucas, glad to see you today. Love, Dustin. Hey, your buddy Dustin. When your goddamn name shows up, Dustin Kennedy, when everybody's aunt and grandma signs that way. Say if Janice Kennedy, my grandma, had Facebook, she might sign off on a post say, love Granny Janice.
Right.
You don't have to do that. This is not a greeting card from Hallmark, Janice.
Yeah.
Okay?
The internet knows who you are.
We know because it actually says Janice Kennedy. Now, my grandmother doesn't have Facebook. But we got to educate our grandmothers and great uncles and everybody on that. You don't sign the damn card. Hit send. Say love you. See you guys this weekend. See you at Easter. Whatever the case is. Don't put love Granny Janice. We see it. We know. We know who you are. Okay. So don't treat me, little girl, like I'm old. I said, look, I've been your age before, and I also thought 37 was old. What?
You're probably realistically 15 years older than her, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I said, never in my age did I say 37 was 67. I said, I knew 37 was older.
Right.
My cousin Brienne, I wished her a happy birthday today. She turned 41. And, okay. Waylon just texted me and said, he sent me a screenshot of an NBA 2K saying Shaq getting carried as always. I'm about to send that kid to happy haven. He keeps on with me. But anyway, get back to this little punk kid. She said, I said, listen. 37 is not 67. I said, the whole world is on this phone. I actually know what cancel culture is because every facet of life is on this phone. Then I have an internet right here in front of my face 8 hours a day if I want it. I have access to cancel culture.
I know what it is.
I said, I'm actually leaving here today to go to the gym. I'm not going to the damn nursing home to pick out my next room.
Yeah, I'm not going shopping for Werther's Originals when I leave here. I won't have caramel in my pocket tomorrow. There's no way.
Okay. And my coworker who thought it was great that she threw the Facebook comment at me, she was at the beach also.
Oh, yeah.
And I texted her and I said, you ain't going to believe what this girl done told me. And she said, all right, Grandpa, log off Facebook and don't break your hip today. And I'm just like, so then, if my self-confidence is not shot all to hell right off the bat, right, I go get a haircut. Now, I don't have a consistent, I'm not loyal to these girls in the streets.
Right.
Okay, everybody can cut my hair. Okay, it's not hard to put that 1.5 guard on the sides and the back, trim up neat on the top. Left side gets a little thick on the cowlick, all right? That's all you got to do, baby. So I go to the worst place you can go. I go to Sport Clips.
Oof.
And I always fall for that damn MVP like I'm getting anything special. I get a warm towel on the face. I get a little they wash your hair like nobody's business, okay? It's the best head rub I've ever had in my life. Don't take the beard trim because they add an extra $5 on the bill, okay? But you get the little back rub thing. Not a real back rub, but you get the stupid little vibrator to the back. If anyway, when you get a vibrator, it's where you're going to get it to the back. It's the only place I feel clean about it. So, as I'm sitting there, and I said, this girl never cut my hair. By the way, Sport Clips, you're a ripoff. Alicia Spivey at Dixie Cuts in Gainesboro, she's $8. You give her 2 for a tip, it's $10. I can get 3 haircuts by the time I can get your stupid ass MVP at Sport Clips. What do I do once a month when it's 7 o'clock and I'm still in Cookville and can't find a haircut? I go to Sport Clips.
Get the MVP.
And get the MVP. It's not good enough because I'm already paying $17. Why not $26 for the MVP and get my back rubbed and my wet towel on my face? Hot towel, by the way. And a scalp massage. When's the last time you had a scalp massage? Doubt the girl trying to give you Botox is giving you a scalp massage, is she? While she's running your confidence all into the drizzling shits in the ground? So, I said, the cowlick's a monster. I know you never cut my hair, but I'm going to tell you because you're going to cut it. I'm going to tell you it's not short enough. Okay. I'm just going to preface it because we're going to go there because you're going to think you cut it short enough, but you're not. It's not going to be short enough. Okay. I said, you used to not be that bad. Then my hair started going back on the sides. Look, Lucas, you can see my hair.
I can see it.
It's not drastic. It's not drastic, Lucas. Let's don't act like that's some landing strip, like pubic hair in a Playboy 1996. That's not what that is. Look, it's not great, but it's not the worst, is it?
Just go ahead.
I'm not Cliff Smith. Sorry, Cliff. You're the first bald person I thought of. Okay, I'm not AJ Craig. I love you, AJ.
Yeah.
If you're listening, I doubt you will. But I'm not bald.
Right.
I've got the spivey strip. But she said, 9 times out of 10, when you're getting your hair cut, when I've said that to all these other girls in the streets, they say, that's not bad. You're really not even receding. This girl says, yeah, there's a thing called active shampoo. You can get it, and it's a little pricey. It's about $60, but overall, in the grand scheme of things, it's worth it to restore your hair loss. Yeah.
Huh.
It slows down and counter reverses the receding, she said. She's $60 for a bottle, but you only got to use it about twice a week.
Huh.
I said, y'all look into that. I don't feel like it's I don't think that that's drastic enough that I'm going to need to spend $60 on a bottle of shampoo. Do you? She said just something to think about.
It's a matter of opinion, right? Maybe it's worse to her. Is she also a 22-year-old?
No, she was ugly.
Oh. But how old was she?
She was I don't know. She's one of those people that could be 25, could be 55, you know?
Gotcha.
I didn't know what she what she was.
Looked like a grandma and a child all at the same time?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
She had white socks.
Oh, real high.
Yeah, I mean, not high, not like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar high with white chucks on.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, they were over her ankles white. In the grand scheme of things.
So you pointed out to her. I'm just going to summarize.
Go ahead.
So you pointed out to her
My deficiency.
that your hair might be pulling back some. And then when she said, oh, okay, here's something you can do for it, you got defensive about it.
I didn't get defensive about it. I got defensive on here.
Okay. Okay.
I took it in stride.
You should have hit her with it there, though.
Yeah, in my mind, I was like, well, you're a skank, but who we judging here?
Yeah.
You're skank, but who's judging who here?
Right.
Not me.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm not judging you.
Right.
You're judging me.
Right. Stop judging me.
After
After I pointed out, you're supposed to say, no, it's fine.
Yeah, you're supposed to stroke my ego a little bit.
Yeah.
Do what the other 9 girls do that don't care. They're just getting their, you know what? And I'm paying,
Just getting their tip.
and I'm paying $10 to $12 for them.
Mm-hmm.
Not paying them
Did you hit them?
all this money.
Did you hit her with a tip?
I did. Yeah, I tipped her. And it's another thing. That's another thing. Sport clips. Don't give me the high rate on the tip. Don't start off with $5, okay? And then hit me with the other. It's like 5, 7, 8 other.
What I don't know what you're talking about.
There's boxes, Luke. There's a box on the screen. It says
Oh, paying with a card.
paying with a card.
Gotcha.
People use cash these days, not me. So it says 5, 7, 8, whatever, other. I mean, yeah, I know there's the guys that do it, but I'm not going to hit that other box and hit her with $2 or $3. I hit her with 5.
Right.
I mean, why not? You're already getting a $26 haircut. Let's make it 31. Make it a round even 31.
Man, it cost you personally $31 to get your haircut.
I didn't get highlights. I didn't get a permanent.
Holy shit.
If I'd have come in here and got a permanent with or frosty tips, got a mullet carved out, maybe done a reverse mohawk like the Road Warriors, charge me $31.
Damn.
But throw 1.5 on the sides and the trimming neat around the cowlick
$31
is a little much. I do that about once every 2 months.
I get the best haircut that my head is going to be capable of. Like it may not be great, but it's as good as my face / head / hair can do. There's nobody that could do it better. Somebody might be able to do it the same, but the situation couldn't come out better than what it does with me going to my barber. $10.
I know. I hate it when I go there, but it's just
me and my 2 boys get our haircut for the same price that you get your haircut for.
Mm-hmm.
We get 3 for the price of your 1.
I know.
That's wild.
But I don't do it every 2 weeks. It's literally if I can't get an appointment with any of the girls that cut my hair, because I'm not an appointment kind of guy. I don't know what I'm doing from day to day. I live wildly. I'm a wild guy. And sometimes I'm just like, I need a haircut today before I go home. I got a funeral tomorrow. I've got anything to do tomorrow.
I never was an appointment guy, but now I get my hair cut, and as I'm walking out the door, she hits me with a, "Hey, come over here and let's make your appointment before you leave, so you don't forget it."
She's awful bossy, really. Botox and appointments.
She's her family's from New York, so she's got a little bit of like extra boss to her.
Don't
so
need that. But
it's acceptable. She does a really good haircut.
I am so pissed that I can't read my damn own notes. I can't read.
Have you gotten to the point where you're so old that you can't see stuff that's too close to your face yet?
I can't see
Anything.
No.
I was trying to light the pilot light at my mom and dad's house, and I couldn't get my fat head far enough away from the hot water heater to read the instructions to light the pilot light. I'm getting old, dude.
There is a thing here.
Yeah.
There's our. I can't read my own writing. I don't know what it says. It says pics with, and I don't know what this says. Damn, that's we'll figure that out later on.
You want me to read it?
I don't think you can read it. Sure don't think you can. Maybe you can.
Let me say it to him.
Nah, we got something else we can talk about. You don't even know which part I'm talking about, Lucas.
Well, let me get to it. Let me see. Let me see.
God, can I at least point it out? Here, we got other stuff we can talk about.
It says piss with.
That's the one I'm talking about. Yeah.
Piss with Ben Jace.
I know, that's exactly how I read it too. And that ain't it.
Yep, that's what it is.
Pics with
Ben Jace.
Man, that's exactly what it looks like.
Yep.
Pics with. It's pretty bad, ain't it? That's overall, that's pretty bad.
Yeah. I've seen better handwriting from you before.
So much stuff that I've screenshot over the time, and I just thought that I was going to be ready to go.
While you're hold on. I've done started, so just continue.
Yes.
Continue looking. I asked you at one point in time. I said, "What about it?"
Oh yeah.
You know what you told me? You said the only thing that I could tell you, and I think probably the only answer to this is don't know it.
Yeah, it's the only acceptable answer.
I've been conducting a poll since then.
Yeah.
That most people don't know they're participating in.
Yeah.
So I hit them with the "How about it?" or the "What about it?"
I don't know it. That's what I would say.
You know what the percentage is? 90%.
9 out of 10 people say.
9 out of 10 people say.
What
don't
about
know
it? Don't know it. You know I can I guess what the 10% is? It's all on me and I ain't telling.
Nope, that's not it.
Shit.
The other 10% are confused by the situation. I go, "How about it?" I'll either get "don't know it" or "do what?" That's the only thing. That's the only two things I get.
Yeah.
I get a "don't know it" or "do what." It's the only things I ever get.
Well, they're ignorant. That 10% is ignorant. You know, if you're from Clay County, you should know the lingo.
I've been doing this everywhere, and it's not just a Clay County thing.
Well,
I've been doing it in Cookeville.
Yeah.
I've been doing this in Jackson County.
Mm-hmm.
That's really the only 3 places that I've been. I've been to Carthage, but I didn't get out.
The people in Carthage don't get out either. You seen that Walmart down there? Jesus Christ, that's another world.
I hit them with it down in Jackson County the other day. I walked in the door. I said, "How about it?" And the guy behind the counter said, "Don't know it."
Yeah. Because he knows what's up.
He knew it.
Yeah.
He knew it. Dollar store. How about it? Don't know it. People that I don't know, I've been passing it out to people that don't ever see me, don't know me.
You've just been passing it out.
Everywhere.
Like the good old days. I wouldn't. I don't say how about it. I say what about it.
I give it both. How about it? What about it?
Yeah.
Don't know it. That's what they
It's
say.
the only acceptable answer. If you really want to confuse them, you hit them with that Bob Prophet.
When'd you get in, Chief?
Bob Prophet was our driver's ed teacher. I put a label on Bob Prophet because Bob Prophet's much more than a driver's ed teacher. Baseball
Vice
coach,
principal,
just pretty much a legend. And he said he'd watch you in the parking lot pull in. You get out with your book bag and your satchel.
While he's standing there,
Jansport with a girlfriend. He goes, "When'd you get in, Chief?" Shit, man, just pulled up. Bob.
Actually, matter of fact, Bob, just getting here.
Bob, you directed traffic like it was Rob Bean.
I waved at you, Bob. We were both here.
Yeah, you want to blow somebody's mind? Yeah, you just ask them when they get in.
Hit them with "When'd you get in, Chief?"
You know, speaking of Clay County, our you know, I mean, you live here.
Yeah,
So
sure do.
So you have to show Clay County love. I am a proud mixed citizen.
Yeah.
You know, I'm half Jackson, half Clay. I'll always have half love for Clay County. You know, that being said, I'm not picking on Clay County when I say this, but we went to the fair last week.
Oof.
And a fair don't matter.
That's the worst of the worst. That's the worst of the.
It is. And, you know, it don't matter if I'm talking about Clay County Fair. It doesn't matter if I'm talking about the Polk Salad Festival in Gainesboro, the Watermelon Festival in Tompkinsville, all little towns. It equates to the same.
It brings out every single stereotype.
That's them folks that have not been out in public. Boy, it's been a hot minute since I've said public.
The fair brings them out.
It does. And, you know, they hadn't been out in public since the last fair or if there was wrestling at the Armory. Okay, if there was wrestling at an armory somewhere by, those folks have been there, right?
Right.
So me and Lindsay and the kids and, you know, Waylon
went to the Armory wrestling.
Mackey was headlining. So,
I guarantee
you know,
midget wrestling.
So Waylon and his little girlfriend, and I said, listen, I don't know if you know this, but there's only 3 good things about Salina. She goes, yeah, what is it? I said, the lake, the barbecue, and leaving Salina.
Yeah.
So that's going to be the best part about 9:30 tonight when we actually leave Salina, okay? I said, but what we're going to do is, I said, me and Waylon's been playing these FanDuel bets on the basketball. We've been putting little $10 and $12 spots, you know, little $10, winning 20 here and there on FanDuel, you know, over, under.
Mm-hmm.
Total points. I said, let's just play a fun game. I said, I'm setting the over-under to 8 tonight on how many cut-off T-shirts we're going to see.
Over.
And I said, God dang, if you don't take the over, kid.
You're just throwing money away if you don't take the over.
And I said, bonus points for those shirts that either are Rebel Flags or Browning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I said, Mossy Oak, you know, they're still in the conversation.
Right.
I said, jeans tucked into boots.
I guarantee it.
You know, I'm setting the over right there at 6. With the over took all the money.
Oh, yeah.
I said, hats that are ever so gently touching the top of a scalp. You know,
slightly off to the side.
If the wind blew, the hat's gone. The Browning with the little fish hook,
guarantee it,
gone.
Mm-hmm.
All that gone. Okay. What else over unders did I set? You know, I don't know, but that was the gist of it.
Yeah, yeah.
And I
tap out shirts.
Well, that's Macon County.
Oh yeah.
Well, let's just don't be silly here. Let's just don't pick on. You know, let's don't make Clay County sound too bad. The tap out affliction American Fighter. Those are called Macon County douchebags.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Sorry, Macon County douchebags. I hope you're not offended when you hear this, but but really, more than likely you're our age, dressing
like you're 18,
like you're on season 3 of the UFC Fighter, and you know you're not. You're not. You are working at Bonnell,
most likely,
and the only thing you're beating is your mate or your girlfriend, and you know you're not fucking affliction. You're not a guy. You're not a guy that needs to be wearing tap out at 33 years old. The dream is over.
Yeah,
stop it.
You're not.
Get help.
You're not gonna make it.
Get help.
If you haven't already had a career.
You know,
you're not gonna make it.
No. And I'm not mad at the Clay County Rednecks for wearing cut off Rebel flag shirts and their jeans tucked in their boots. That's a lifestyle, okay?
Boy, isn't it?
It's by God lifestyle. You ask them what about it? They don't know it. Okay,
Guarantee
100% don't know it. All right. Now, tap out shirt guys.
They'll tell you about it.
Well,
they'll tell you about it.
How many hours have you trained? How much chicken have you ate?
Yeah, what kind of rice you eating, brown or white?
You know the answer to that.
Yeah, white rice.
Well, and so you need to stop it.
Yeah,
these people over here, they're gonna rock the damn Justin boots and with the Wranglers tucked in forever, ever. How long?
Ever.
Forever. But the tap out, you can stop that. You can stop that shit just anytime. Anytime you need to stop that shit. But we took the over. We didn't win a lot of money because the Vegas odds were all that was going to happen. So we took the safe money. Yeah,
I would say that's that 1-to-1 money. You're getting paid back. You got to have fun. You got to have fun thinking you had money on the market.
The next time Clay County, when you're going to have a fair and it's rained days upon days, I don't know, call the gravel truck in there. Let's do something a little different. Because old Preppy boy here wore his Hey Dudes. Oof. You know what? And let my kids want to ride some stupid ride that some meth head has put up on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
My kids can cry. I'll feed them funnel cakes and fish all night long before I walk around that cesspool and ruin my Hey Dudes. Okay, I didn't spend $59.99 on some light gray Hey Dudes to get them ruined at the cesspool Salina Fair.
I've just been recently hearing about Hey Dude shoes.
They're fantastic. They're
I still don't know what they look like.
They're just slip-on shoes. There's been many variations of Hey Dudes over the years. Look at that. Those are universal, baby. Men, women. Men can wear those. Women can wear those. Those are just like, remember those little gray slip-ons everybody was wearing a couple years ago?
I would say those come out years ago, but weren't called Hey Dudes.
Yeah, lesbians probably love those.
Mm-hmm.
I would imagine those are. If those aren't the number one sellers for lesbians, I'll be shocked.com.
I would imagine that guys that look like they smell, have a man bun, and wear hemp bracelets probably love those.
Well, I don't do any of that.
I didn't say that you did. I'm just saying those guys probably love those.
Look at the Uggs. Look at the Hey Dude Uggs. Those are impressive, little booties. Hey, speaking of guys that stunk, I got behind a guy, and I just completely I got behind him in Sammy's one-stop shop there in Gainesboro. I got my little...
You'll get behind some in there.
Let me tell you something.
I
had to back up and sit my cup down.
Yeah.
I got behind him, and he made me question me. I was in there smelling myself because he stunk. It was body odor. It was one of them dudes. He was like 380, and he was wearing all black attire that looked like it should have been a Roman Reigns shirt or something because he had glasses, and it looked like they cooked the bacon on his head.
Yeah.
And he had a neck beard, and it just looked like a guy that you would see front row at a AEW wrestling event at Municipal Auditorium. He had the neck beard with all black. He was going to be live tweeting about what wrestling spoilers was going on, and I thought, but he had like the cool water cologne on, like splashed it all up on him. And I thought, oh man, this dude's he's trying to find him some women down here at Sammy's One Stop Shop. Then I thought, oh shit, I stink, or is it him? I think he's trying to cover up all of his body fat stink. And then I thought maybe it's me, and I started smelling myself because I just left the gym before I left here because I'm no days off for me.
Right.
You can look at me. My 265, 75 Michelin.
I think whenever I see you, no days off.
No days off. Hashtag that shit. No days off, even on Sundays.
Yeah.
So I said, while I was pulling out of the gym, I got a little sweat in a minute ago before you texted me and said, yeah, we're podcasting. Dude stunk though.
You know what? Here's the thing I don't understand. There's two different guys that'll take their shirt off and like show. They'll have their shirt off and not give a damn. You ever notice that? The guys. The real skinny guy that's so skinny that doesn't make any sense.
He thinks he's built, but really you're just like
it's like fat. It's like tits on a fat girl. It doesn't count when you're just skinny.
Well, I don't even mad at no tits on a fat.
But there's also the guy, that passed 300 pounds, 25, 30 pounds ago. That guy doesn't care to have his shirt off too. What the hell is that about? Are you past the point where you care?
Yeah,
I've seen that 2 or 3 times this week where a big unit, a great big unit, will have his shirt off.
Is there a better term in life than big old unit to describe somebody? By the way,
there can't be.
There's a girl.
When I say great big unit, can you picture him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There was a guy singing the other day. All singers have the best looking women.
Oh, yeah.
I finally found somebody that debunked that theory, and I was like, and the girl was like on the video, and I went, oh! I said, come here. I told my coworker, I was on my lunch break. I said, look at this. I said, not all singers get
pretty women.
10s. I said, that's a big old unit. And she said, God dang, you got to call her a big old unit?
Yeah.
I said, look at her, 300 unit lady, Clint Fraley.
What else do you call it?
Unit. Big old unit.
Big unit.
So I just like to that's just me throwing big old unit in consideration for the, Hall of Fame.
Well, there's nothing that describes it any better than calling them a big unit.
Big old unit.
Big old unit. That's all I'm saying.
The big old units like to show.
I've seen 2 big units this week, no shirts on. I'm like, come on, guys.
Well,
I don't know how like guys in our size range that are between those 2 guys. Like we lost all the confidence. And like the periphery got all the confidence.
Yeah. Like I said, the guy.
We'd either need to get skinnier or, what would be easier if we just got much, much fatter. Yeah. And then we could get all the confidence.
We're not going to get skinnier, Lucas. Our body types aren't going to allow us. Meth or cancer is the only 2 answers I really have to get ultimately skinny. And I think I would probably lose my battle before
I've been saying since I was 18 or probably 19 that next year is going to be my year.
It's like the Vols.
Yeah.
You're like the UT Vols next year.
It's coming. Yeah.
Big. We're.
I don't think it is.
And I always bitch about clothes when realistically it's my fault. I'm like, man, why the XLs got to fit so tight? Are they fitting that tight or like? But the double XLs don't hit me right either. What am I supposed to wear? An extra large tall, probably. But how often is those hanging on the shelf? They're not generally. But I would like to have the confidence of big old guys because I go on your boat with you. Hypothetically, you and Kara's got a boat,
right?
You've seen me. You've put me in some bad situations. Kara, hypothetically speaking, never saw me naked.
Right.
My wife, she makes me turn out all the lights in the house.
Right. Your wife hypothetically hasn't seen you naked in quite a while.
We're pitch black. Turn the TV off, candles off. She wears those little masks.
Yeah.
Like she puts cucumbers over her eyes sometimes, and you've seen me naked.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So here's the deal. I want the confidence of a 380-pound man because if I'm on your boat with you, I've got the cut-off T-shirt. I'm going to let y'all play in the water for like 10 minutes. I'm going to sit up there, and then finally when y'all turn,
I'm jumping in.
I'm jumping on the opposite side of the boat. I'm going to take my shirt off.
Swimming around.
I'm going to jump on the opposite side. I'm going to swim around and say, what y'all doing?
Hey, when'd y'all get here?
When'd y'all get in? When'd you get in, Chief?
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. Over here chest naked. They're like, Daddy never gets in the water and plays because Daddy's fat as shit and don't want everybody to see my body.
Daddy, why is your shoulders so tan but the rest of your body's white? Because that's all that comes out of the water, honey.
It's on the farmer's tan on the lake. It's ridiculous. Clint Fraley, a matter of fact, speaking of
my favorite thing he ever said whenever he was still one of us and big like us was that he would take his shirt off because tan fat looks better than like pale white fat.
And everybody knows that.
Yeah.
He sent a conversation. He sent one Monday and said, "Hey, are you in Oak Grove?" I said, "No." He said, "Oh, it was some other queer standing by a white Chevy." And I said, "That would insinuate I was a queer, you queer." He goes, I was going to go with a looking heavy standing by a Chevy, but thought it might sting a little more. I said, "Yeah, I'd rather be called a queer because I know that's not true."
Yeah. Yeah. You got to play. You got to play to your strengths sometimes.
If that's not a friend, I don't know what is.
Yeah, but you really didn't hold it back. If you didn't hold it back, though, Clint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's yeah. You still said it.
Yeah. Yeah. It was nice that you weren't going to say it, but then you said it. I've
got a pretty big opportunity ahead of myself. Actually, I'm doing a lot of networking recently, and people have finally taken notice of my hard work on the internet, interweb, as Lucas Hickman might suggest. I got hit with the old DM. Somebody slid my DMs the other day.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, and I've not told anybody about this. I hid it from my wife and everything, so I'm sure nobody will tell her. Smooth My Balls has reached out to me. They want me to DM them to be an ambassador, free worldwide. Partners needed. DM us on Instagram. Claim your kit. Shave your bush and save the jungle.
The #1 trimmer for balls.
It says, "Hey, Dustin, we looked over your profile. It seemed like you're a great match. Smooth My Balls is interested in working with you. Can you please drop us a message at Smooth My Balls?" Do I look like a guy when you see me on social media? Like, man, that guy's pretty well groomed.
You look like a guy that would be somebody that could really pitch the pube muncher.
Oh man, I haven't actually looked at their site to see what I'm going to be endorsing here.
But if anybody's a pube muncher endorser, it's you, buddy.
I wonder what a pube muncher is.
You tell me.
Never clog your sink again. The hedge
one word, amazing. My missus loved how clean and tidy I was after using your product. Left my balls smooth as eggs.
Huh.
Here's the one thing I will say about all of their nope, that's not what I wanted.
I just want to read that review right there while you're thinking what your next thought.
Here's what I was actually looking for. Recent.
My balls have never been so fresh. Just had to do a morning dump and thought, why not do something productive while I'm waking up? Out came my SMB trimmer, whipped it out like a Wild West cowboy. Success. You can probably
8 out of 10 men agree good grooming is essential for success. Here's the thing. They've got 15 posts and 470,000 followers.
Yeah, it's pretty productive right there.
Yeah, I mean, in 15 posts, they got it narrowed down here.
It's a sign of the times, man.
Here it is. Well, the package arrived within a week of ordering, as shown here. The shape of the unit is comfortable in your hand, and when using it, I was taken back by the family farm and sheep shearing time. just like then, you can feel the motor running through the handpiece, and while you can take fast and broad strokes in the open, you naturally go more carefully around the more important bits to avoid any little nicks or worse. I'm pleased to report the test run could not have gone more smoothly, and the desired result was achieved. 85% of partners prefer a man who is groomed down there.
Well, of course you do, man.
Why? Yeah.
You know,
Why?
this
Yeah.
is not 1986, you know.
Shave your bush, save the jungle, it says. I mean, you really, if anybody looks like somebody that's your shower buddy, it's you, buddy.
Well, you know, how selfish would it be if, you know, everybody in our generation asked their significant other, you know, nobody wants it looking like, you know.
This ain't the 70s.
It's not. It's all we're getting at. And who are we to, you know.
I'm not one to deny somebody of some nice smooth egg.
Smoothmyballs.com. I'll be reaching back out to you and see what I'm just saying.
Tell them I've got a set too.
Yeah.
You know?
Can Carol give them back in time for us to sample them?
If she'll let me have them, I'll shave them up.
So speaking of feminists, let's
Oh yeah. So we're about 5 years late to this thing, but BuzzFeed, which is woke. BuzzFeed's as woke as they possibly come.
Oh no.
BuzzFeed asked, "Here are 36 questions women would love to ask men."
Well, you know, there's two of us right here. To
Why not answer them? I thought
we've not read these questions. I've not read these questions.
I haven't read them. I there were several videos on it, and I decided to not read them so that we could read them first on here. Of course, I seen the first one here. How does it feel to be the same sex as Donald Trump? These were written 5 years ago while he was in office. I would say it's fine.
I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad about it.
What's the I mean, you know,
How does it feel to be the same sex as Angelina Jolie? You know,
you ladies are the ones that are celebrating trash bag skanks like Cardi B. You know, let's not get on our soapbox about how she's singing the worst lyrics possible for your young female teenage ears to hear. You know,
yeah. If you're trying to insinuate that he's, you know, because he's a male, there's something wrong with him, I would point out that WAP was a hit song.
You know, anybody that wants to go back in our archives and listen to our angelic voices,
read the WAP lyrics.
Read the WAP lyrics while also serenade some acoustic, not acoustic, but acapella versions of "Boys to Men, I'll Make Love to You." It's there for your pleasure. But I'm just saying, you know, if Trump's going to be a racist and a sexist and everything else, you are publicizing and celebrating Cardi B, talking about her for JJ. Also, why she admitted to drugging men and taking their jewelry and money.
I did see something funny that she did the other day. She had on some of the most god awful granny panties granny shorts, and a toboggan, and she was dancing, and she goes, "That's not hot." She was watching herself. She goes, "That's not hot." She goes, "No wonder Offset cheated on me."
There you go.
But that was funny.
Why do you hate rom-coms, or you just feel like you need to hate rom-coms? So I didn't know what rom-coms was. Lucas had to explain it to me.
Romantic comedies. Do you hate rom-coms, Dustin?
Well, I don't watch them. I don't hate them.
It
takes a lot for me to hate anything, really. I just don't feel passionately enough about.
Let's see what a list of some of the rom-coms are and see if we actually hate them or not.
Yeah.
When Harry Met Sally.
Never watched it.
The Goodbye Girl. I've never seen it.
Never heard of it.
You've got Mail. Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan coming in there twice.
You've got Mail. Never saw it. While You Were Sleeping. Never saw it. Ever After, a Cinderella Story. No. Runaway Bride. I know what it is. Never watched it.
French Kiss, for sure. Never watched it. Bridget Jones' Diary.
You watched it. Anybody watch the Gilmore Girls? Watch that.
I've never seen. If it was as good as the Gilmore Girls, I would have watched it. That, however, did come out in 2001, prior to meeting my wife.
Oh my God! Save the Last Dance. That's the one about the white girl hooking up with the black guy.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! It's taboo.
Chocolate.
Well, it's stupid.
Cutting Edge. Now here it is. I did like Cutting Edge. Go pick.
I never watched it.
Yeah, Pretty Woman.
How in the hell is Pretty Woman gonna be 14 on this?
I will also say that they, Richard Gere and Julia Roberts, that's the second one on their list. Runaway Bride also happened to be those two.
Now, listen, you put Runaway Bride and Pretty Woman on a list of anybody, and which one's gonna be 14, which one's gonna be 6?
Yeah, I mean,
nobody even knows Runaway Bride exists.
Pretty Woman is the thing. I really don't notice any of these. I would say that Reese Witherspoon there is our generation's. Man, look at that. Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan in there for 3.
Who didn't? You know,
oh, they really liked each other.
Here's what I think they're missing, man. If you polled
Drew Barrymore also. Yeah.
Listen, if you polled 10 girls on their favorite rom-com movie, Sweet Home Alabama is goddamn
number one.
It's number 1, and we're at number 29. It's not even on the list.
Yeah. Now, I'll watch them. I don't hate them.
10 Things I Hate About You. I watched it as a teenager.
Yeah. I don't hate them. I'll watch them.
Yeah, I don't care about them.
I mean, I don't hate it.
I'm not gonna go to the Highland 12 and watch it.
I mean, if it's Kara's night to pick the movie and we watch it, I'm not gonna be mad.
But I'm not gonna go to Highland 12 no matter whose turn it is to watch it. Okay,
I might. It depends on if it's her turn or not. Number 3, why do you make women sit around and talk about men in movies when men can talk about boobs for hours?
I don't understand the question. Why do you make women sit around and talk about men in movies? So we make women talk about men, but when men can talk about. Why do you make women sit around and talk about men in movies when men can talk about boobs for hours? I don't understand the question.
I don't either. So let's answer it in 2 parts.
Okay.
So why do you make women sit around and talk about men in movies? I didn't know I did.
No,
is that something that you've ever done?
I don't remember the last time I was like, Lindsay.
I might have said, "Man, The Rock is hot."
Yeah, like I would hit The Rock if I was a female.
I would if I had to be a woman. That would be the type of guy I would shoot for. I might have said that.
That's 1A for me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and B.
No, I don't know that we. I don't sit around and talk about any men in movies myself. But that's a stupid part of the question.
Yeah.
Men don't talk about boobs for hours either. Even at 16 years old, you might say that's a nice set of tits on a woman.
I might have said
boobs. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Over the course of my life, the word boobs might have come out for hours, but I have never once in my life sat and for hours talked about boobs.
Look, Lucas is like the biggest pervert I know, and it's like addicted to sex. But I've never heard him just sit around and talk about boobs. Nobody does it. Nobody sits around for hours and talks about boobs. You eventually talk about the other body parts and what it do.
Yeah.
You don't talk about boobs for hours. It's stupid.
Yeah.
This is stupid.
Yeah.
This is why nobody takes women seriously. These lists are stupid.
Why do you automatically assume we don't like TV/movies that star a female lead? Why do you automatically assume you won't like? I thought you said.
I don't assume that. I don't automatically assume it. I mean, it's more and less. I can't think of any sitcoms that I'm like, oh man, I love it because of Kirstie Alley. You know, I can't think of any sitcoms that. But I'm certainly not going to watch sitcoms with all dudes either. You know, you want to see women.
Yeah.
And you want to.
I don't assume that I won't like it. I've already said that.
Here's the problem with this list.
Yeah. This is feminist.
This is women putting words in our mouth like they always do.
I like movies and TV shows with a female lead periodically. I like Peppermint. It was a good movie. Most movies that women make aren't directed towards me, though. Why are you surprised when women are funny? Because it's surprising.
Yeah. Well, I don't not think they're going to be funny.
Yeah.
I think most women are bipolar enough that I'm going to see something good eventually.
Yeah. I just think that men and women have a very different sense of what funny is sometimes.
Yeah, I agree.
Things hit people differently, and for whatever reason, I don't think the same thing's funny that they do periodically.
Yeah, I don't know what women think are funny, really.
Like my wife will hit me with some like dad jokes that she'll hear on the way to work of a morning.
Yeah.
And she thinks they're funny.
Yeah, my wife can read those like, you know, you get on the back of like a milk carton sometimes and some shit from Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
Like she'll read those. I'm like, oh God, I mean, that's a dad joke, but it's funny, but it's not like I'm not laughing at it because I got a dry humor. I got dry sense of humor.
Yeah, like you know how when a popsicle stick, like sometimes a popsicle stick will say the joke and you eat all the popsicle and there's the answer. Kara's liable to think that that's funny.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised that women are funny because usually there's some sort of inner drama going on that's holding you back from being funny. Like I've met some funny chicks but most time funny chicks are like tomboys.
Yeah.
They don't get their own feelings. They ain't just like the world don't revolve around because they're a little bit tomboyish.
Mm-hmm.
They can tell you why Jordan's better than LeBron. The women who are funny can also tell you that Jordan's better than LeBron. Also, shout out LeBron taking his butt home in the first round of the playoffs. Not to get off topic, but did I talk shit to my child for LeBron going home?
Guarantee it.
Absolutely. I'm about number 6 here.
Why do you think we are obsessed with you when we hook up?
Because we throw it good. Because you send 7 good morning texts before I even roll over.
I don't even. I'm so far away from what a hookup is that I'm.
I mean,
is that
hypothetical, Lucas?
No, what I'm saying though is the hookup just like that? Is she talking about during the middle of the night hookup? Are they supposed to be obsessed or
no? Like afterwards.
Is this what they call dating now?
No, it's talking about if you have a random hookup that was supposed to be no feelings attached.
Right.
Then the next day, the man always like, "Oh, this girl's blowing me up. This girl won't blow me." Like she just.
Well, if that's the case, and you're blowing him up, then why wouldn't he assume that you're obsessed with him all of a sudden?
Chicks are usually sure they must be all the shit a guy wants to be in bed with. Oh, well, I wasn't going to take it all there. But I mean, I think girls sometimes look at hookups differently. Men, we only think, proverbial.
Yeah. There's three things I'm interested in at that point.
You want to name those 3?
Nope.
Okay. But a woman's thinking long term. She's thinking sometimes that women.
Or so we think.
Yeah, I mean, it could be the same. They could be after the same thing,
Yeah.
They could just,
I don't know. Why can't I sleep with as many people as I want to? You can be. You can. Without being judged. Oh. When men do it, they're congratulated.
And let's go ahead and lump number 7 in with number 8. Why do you consider a woman a tease if she doesn't sleep with you after 3 dates, but a slut if she sleeps with you on the first date? We've answered this, Lucas, in a past podcast.
Yeah. Hit him with it.
And I'll say it again.
Hit him with it.
In a dating scene, in a realistic world where men and women date, it's the men who have to ask the girl out. It's the men who have to pick the woman out. We have to take you somewhere nice. We have to wine you and we have to dine you. And at the end of the night, when we're walking you up to your doorstep, it's your decision whether you're letting us come in. It's never you walking me to the door
and me going, I don't know if I'm going to let her in yet or not.
And then when's the last time when you were a teenage boy, and a girl, and I think on the old podcast I said I used you and Kara because it's for life. When's the last time that, when y'all were dating, say when you were dating in college and you went out and say you were on a back road somewhere and you pulled over and took a pee and got a beer off the back of your truck and she comes over ever so gently and puts her hand on your thigh on the middle of Arcot Road and you say, "Oh, Kara, I'm not ready. It's our first date."
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable. I'm just not ready. Okay.
Unacceptable. You're moving too quickly.
My mother taught me better than that. I'm just not in an emotional state yet to where I feel like we need to make love.
Never gonna happen.
Right? When's the last time that Kara, and I hate to keep using your wife in these scenarios, but this is, I'm talking to you. So when's the last time you were in bed and Kara comes? I don't even want to feel comfortable talking about your wife, but okay, men, women, listen, I'm not going to use Kara's name anymore. When's the last time in a relationship where a man is in bed and the woman comes over, kisses on his neck, maybe plays around a little bit, plays a little tug of war, and the man's like, "Damn it, I got a headache.
I'm in my feels right now. Leave me alone.
I don't feel good. I'm tired. My head's hurting. Roll over and I'll rub your back."
Yeah, never gonna happen.
Honey, give me a name. Give me a female name.
Carla.
Angie, roll over. I'll tickle your back till you go to sleep. Tomorrow night, I promise I'll rock your world.
Yeah.
No, God dang, since the creation of time, women determine whether you have sex or not. It's just the rules, man.
Mm-hmm.
Us men got to work, man. We got to put in work. We got to tell you what you want to hear. We got to do all this checklist stuff. Y'all got boxes. Y'all got checklist.
This whole thing is where the term easy come from. Because if that part's easy, You didn't make him work for it.
You didn't. And, I don't know what kind of daddy issues you got. I don't know what your problem is. But in fact, you are the one that decides whether we have sex or not. So if you go round through 4 or 5 guys and they get it on the first time, you are what you are. If Jordan goes 5 straight games and hits game winners, he's clutch.
Yeah.
You get labeled what you are.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, listen, if I go on a date and the girl's like, what do you want to do? And I'm like, oh, let's have sex.
Yeah.
And guess what? If I do it 5 times out of 5, I'm a slut.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm a man, and it's double standard. I will be congratulated for it.
Yeah. If it was easy, though, you wouldn't be just congratulated as much for it. If you've had to work for it and you get it 5 times out of 5, high five every time.
Right. I mean, listen, ladies. Yes, it's a double standard, but it's one that realistically, it's just how it is, man. It's just,
It's a double standard, but
you're the one who decides whether it happens or not.
Yeah. There you go.
And long term, you'll be respected more if you're like every now and then, like, nah, how come girls don't say no when they're young, but when they get married, like, okay, how about this? A girl will do stuff to get a man's love and affection, right? Well, if I sleep with him, he'll want to be with me, and they work so hard to find a man that if they give him enough love, then this man will want to be with me. But then they don't, right? And then they repeat that cycle. It's a vicious cycle. But then when they finally find a man who will keep them or have them, then she can be like, no, not tonight.
Right.
That's because y'all, y'all determine this life we live.
And that rolls us right into question number 9. In what world does no mean yes? Well, it never does. It never does.
Well,
if you say no and they still decide to go on,
that's rape.
It's rape. Here's the thing. That's illegal.
Yeah.
It never means yes.
You can actually call your law authorities.
Yeah. Yep. Call your local FBI agent. He'll come take care of that for you.
Yeah. And we've all been told no. We've all been told yes. But
yeah. And as a matter of fact, no never means yes.
No means I'm going to pout about it for a little bit. But
I might be mad.
But it don't mean I'm going to hog tie you down and put you face down in the bed and be like, this is the life you chose. Sorry. You should have said yes.
Yeah. This is because you dress provocatively. Here's the thing. You can wear whatever you want to. I'm still not going to rape you.
Yeah, well, I would like to think not. You know. Yeah.
Number 10. Why do you say women are too emotional to be leaders, but justify catcalling by saying men can't control themselves? Have you ever uncontrollably catcalled somebody?
I
love the fact that sometimes in this person's mind, men are so out of control, hanging out of their cars, just catcalling women to the point where they just can't control themselves.
Well, I don't know. I can't speak for the people that made this list. I know I pass by Cane Creek Park every day in the spring and the summertime. I damn near run off the road because I'm like, what about it?
Get it out.
Give me a little of that. I know you got it on you.
Woo, I can smell it from here. I've just never hit them with it.
Fish market.
Good morning,
ladies. I don't know, man. I don't know. You girls are crazy. These are crazy questions.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, maybe we live in a different place. Why do you think just because you're nice to me, I owe you my body?
Peace.
I don't know, man. Who are you with? Where are these people at?
Who hurt you?
Yeah.
Who hurt you?
Just because, yeah.
Is there a number we can call? These people call?
If somebody needs help, if y'all will let us know where you're at, we will send help to you. I'll call somebody and have them come to you.
My goodness.
Why would you send an unsolicited dick pic?
Yeah, well, why would you, Lucas?
I don't know. Who would you be sending it to? The girl? Is that the way you hook up now? Maybe that's the way you hook up now. Get on Snapchat.
Yeah, I see girls all the time. Not all the time, but I have had friends on Facebook call out guys who were like, "No, we don't want to see your junk. We don't want to see it." I guess guys just sometimes be feeling themselves.
I think it's only acceptable if you dress it up. If it's going to be unsolicited, you better dress it up like a cactus or put like a sombrero on it or something.
And I disagree. Well, can you put a sombrero on yours?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
I hope they go to smoothmyballs.com before they send these dick pics. That's what I hope.
Yeah.
Nobody.
I would be very embarrassed to send one solicited. Unsolicited, I don't know why you would do that.
Well, here's the
you
thing.
got some confidence.
Unsolicited means like, do you know who's going to have the phone? Like, if you say, hey, are you sure? Like, who's around?
Yeah.
You good?
Can you delete this right afterwards?
I'm going to send it to Snapchat for the 4-second filter, okay? Not the 10-second, not the unlimited. You got 4 seconds to look at this thing, who's around?
Yeah.
But you send it unsolicited.
He's just sitting in somebody's DMs waiting for anybody to look at it.
Then you got to, if you send it on Facebook Messenger and the little circle comes up when they read the message, you're just going to show an unread message for hours.
Oof.
Dude here on this list says, I've never done it, but most guys who do it know there's a chance it'll be well received. Come on.
Is there a chance in that, though?
I honestly do not get how chicks keep pretending there are no women interested in sex pics. And a lot of them are sending them out to guys' phones themselves. Most women who like dick pics are generally not going to say they do or put that out there, even though they exist. I mean, I think it depends on the guy. I don't think they want the fat slob smelling like grease and chicken at Sammy's to send them one.
I don't necessarily think they want the type of person that would send an unsolicited dick pic to send them an unsolicited dick pic.
Right. It ain't going to suck itself, is what the kitty cat said.
That kitty cat is he's very inappropriate. Number 13, why do you think it's okay to harass women, but when someone does it to your sister, it's not okay? Well, first of all, I don't like it. I don't harass. I don't like seeing anybody harass any women. However, my sister's better than she is, so leave her out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the only answer I got.
Why do you feel the need to put the interrupt me while I'm making a point during a meeting? Why do you feel the need to interrupt me while I'm making a point during a meeting? Number 15, why do you sit? That was stupid. That was a stupid question.
Yeah, I don't.
Why do you sit with your legs wide open? Because it's all this right here that Lucas has got going on. I can imagine it would not feel good scrunched up.
Hey, if you had something between your legs, you wouldn't sit with them crossed all the time.
Yeah.
It's hot.
I can't cross my legs.
Derek Lewis said my balls are hot. That's why you don't sit with me.
Why? What does it matter if I sit with my legs open? I don't have a skirt on with no panties. Don't worry about why I'm sitting with my legs wide open with my jeans on.
Why are women perceived as the weaker sex, even though we birth you?
I don't know. Do you have a C-section or not?
Well, either way, I'm not saying that you're not tougher. I wouldn't say that you're not tougher than I am.
Women can handle common colds. I can't.
Yeah. You may be a lot tougher than I am.
Your vaginal muscle contractions don't help you lift as much as I do.
There you go.
That's what the article said.
Yeah.
Why is it so bad to show your emotions? I don't know. I don't know. I think it's fine for a man to be in touch with his feminine side with emotions.
Why? Yeah. If you want to suck, one suck.
Yeah, ain't gonna suck itself.
Yeah. Why are you always trying to prove your masculinity? I'm not. I don't have to prove it. I just am. I'm just masculine as shit, and I don't have to.
Mama didn't raise no punk over here.
I ain't here to be friends. Is all I can tell you.
What should I do? Should I wear skinny jeans and drive a Prius to make you feel better about me?
I ain't gonna do it.
I live on a driveway where I have to have a
I ain't shaving my armpits just because you want me to. This lady said, "Why the fuck isn't it like the ladylike to cuss?" Well, I don't know. I don't want a trash bag sailor gutter mouth for a girlfriend.
I don't mind a girl that'll drop one every now and then.
Oh yeah,
but I don't want to date a woman or marry a woman that's like, oh, shut the front door.
Yeah.
I'll be shoot. Oh man, shoot. Darn it. Gosh darn it. No, I ain't trying to hear some Bob Saget stuff on my house.
Yeah.
But I ain't trying to have my wife cuss my children out every day.
Oh God, no.
It happens. It happens.
Yeah.
But
why is it your first instinct to doubt women who have been sexually violated or raped?
Because they're liars.
I don't think any
man.
I don't think any man doubts them. I don't think that's your first instinct.
No, I don't think. My problem is, and maybe I'm going to sound wrong when I say this, and I don't mean it wrong, but, let's don't wait 25 years before we bring it to light.
Yeah, let's not wait until that person is in a position to where you bringing it out is going to be worse then. I don't know. I don't know.
I've never been raped because, I'm a man. And
you can't rape the willing.
Yeah. And I just, you can't, in all seriousness, you can't imagine what emotional scarring a woman goes through.
Yeah.
Maybe she's scared to bring it out at the time. And maybe it's just, after 20 years, she's finally comfortable enough to bring it out.
And even after I said that a while ago, maybe don't wait until he's brought it out. Maybe that's the best time to do it. I don't know, because maybe maybe it got taken from you maybe your confidence got taken from you at a time that, at the worst possible time. I don't know.
Bill Cosby got in trouble years after he was relevant.
Yeah.
Like his career, he's always going to have a career.
Yeah.
Because he's Bill Cosby.
But boy, in his 30s or 40s, whenever he was doing it,
yeah,
had he gotten in trouble then?
Deshaun Watson has been, dry humping the air while getting a massage for years, but it took one person for the other 17 to come out.
Mm-hmm. I know there's safety in numbers too, but it's not that we doubt any of you in the first time you say it. It's just sometimes the timing seems weird. If anybody gets mad at that answer, these women ask for it. Why do you assume a woman is angry? Because she's on her period. Well, I don't assume it out loud, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I assume that you're angry because I'm angry you're on your period because it means, I'm shut down for a few days. And think about it. If I'm upset, we're not going to do it for a few days. You should be upset because think about it, Lucas, when you get a Q-tip in your ear, which one feels better, the Q-tip or your ear? Your ear. Your ear's the one that gets the sensation, not the Q-tip.
Right.
So you're depriving yourself of a good sensation for being on a stupid period.
Oh, yeah.
Shark Week is the worst time. I call it the monthly flu. There's nothing worse in life than the monthly flu.
Mm-hmm. Why do you think women who wear makeup are false advertising? We could say the same about your D size. Now,
it's not true.
I would say I have never used makeup to make it look bigger.
When's the last time you put a tube sock down your pants or toilet paper?
Never done it.
To make it feel like something's happening that ain't down there.
Never done it.
So that's essentially the same. That would take us putting stuff in our pants to make it look like some junk's happening that ain't there. Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah.
I don't
think it makes sense.
That would be more like if she said something about fake boobs, or stuff in your bra or something. That don't make any sense. You women are crazy.
Yeah. Y'all be crazy. Isn't it weird that a bunch of old white men sitting in a room together making legislation about what I can and can't do with my body? There's women in there too. And they're not all white. There's
why we get
senators and legislators are all men and women of all races and creeds. So
only the woke would try to bring the white people into it.
Yep. And then right here it says, why are straight guys obsessed with lesbians? I'm not. Are you obsessed with lesbians?
I have no, not obsessed. I'm not going to turn my head.
Well,
but
I like them. But
I'm not obsessed. I'm not obsessed with anything but Shaq.
Yeah, right.
Shaq is the only thing I'm obsessed with.
Number 25. How does it feel to get kicked in the balls?
It hurts.
It's the worst feeling ever. It's the only thing that I can think of, like when I see somebody else, when it happened to somebody else, or like somebody skating and then falling on a handrail or something. It's the only thing that happens to somebody else that I can feel.
Yeah. Yeah, it hurts. When you see a basketball player going off the court and he's holding his genitalia, it hurts. It hurts my heart. It hurts my soul. It hurts my balls for him.
Yeah. It's basically the worst feeling ever. Do you ever get tired of trying to be manly all the time?
Again,
I'm not even trying.
This world is pushing such a agenda towards us that if we're not wearing skinny jeans and a man bun, we're just over aggressive assholes trying to be manly. I'm a man.
I'm just manly.
I wear a beard and I wear jeans and boots. I'm not wearing Toms with skinny jeans and wearing a man bun and driving a Civic.
I'm secure in my sexuality. My sexuality is man.
No woman has ever looked at me and said, "Damn, I wish you were a little less masculine." If only you had more moisturized hands.
Question number 27. Why are you so afraid of gender equality? Who is?
Again, putting stuff in our mouth.
Yeah. Who's afraid of that? How do I deserve to be paid less than you?
I'm not an HR rep. I'm not a president of a company. Yeah. I don't know.
In what world does 77 cents equal $1? Well, that's the same question as before.
In what world is
68 cents equal $1? That's the same question.
I'm not even smart enough to understand what they're meaning.
They're saying why should a woman be paid 68 cents compared to the man's dollar for the same job? I don't think y'all are counting the same jobs. why are you intimidated by a woman who makes more money than you? I'm not. I've got one.
Yeah, it makes life a little easier, don't it, Lucas?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I enjoy it quite. I enjoy it a lot.
Why would you wish? I've never understood that, but there are men that think that's called the what's it called, the bring home the
bacon.
There's a guy who I consider a bottom of the barrel
Trash bag,
just scumbag. Let's just call him a scumbag. And he actually said, my wife knows where her bread is buttered. It's not from her 2-day-a-week part-time job. She knows if she done something to lose me, she knows where her bread's buttered. I'm like, wow, you really are.
Here's the thing.
A douchebag.
Anybody will come up and snatch that right out from under you if you keep being a douchebag like that. Somebody's looking for it, I guarantee you. I'm not intimidated by it. I enjoy it. Pamper me if you need to. Why are opinionated women seen as bitches when opinionated men are seen as bosses? As a matter of fact, opinionated men are idiots in general. Anybody that's got a really, really strong opinion about everything, I don't think they're seen as bosses. I think they're seen as idiots.
Yeah.
But that extends to both sides.
That being said, opinionated women, you are going to get labeled that.
Yeah, you are.
And maybe you're just a bitch.
Yeah, maybe.
You know what I mean? Maybe you are. Maybe it's not.
Maybe it's not that you're opinionated. Maybe it's the way you're coming. Maybe the way you're giving it out to the world.
It's your tone.
Yeah,
that's what I have to tell people sometimes. I'm like, it's not. It's your tone. Like if you tell me, hey, blah blah blah, and you say it in a normal, non-condescending tone, I'll be like, oh, that's my bad.
Yeah.
But when you talk to me like a child, or you talk to me like I'm an idiot, then you're being a bitch.
You know what the thing is I cannot stand it when somebody is so strongly confident of something that they really have no idea about. But maybe you do. I don't know. Why aren't you speaking up when your male friends behind closed doors say offensive things about women? Now, here's my question. Are you wanting? Is that question saying why aren't you saying it out loud? Like why aren't you posting about it on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram? Is that what the
because
question is?
How do they know we're not saying it?
Are you? Well, you're not behind the closed doors, so are you wanting to hear people talk about it out loud? No, shut up.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Sometimes it's funny.
Yeah, I mean, that's why.
Yeah.
But no, guys, listen, nobody at our age, and I don't think Lucas and I neither one have been the type to ever do that. When you're with a girl, there's those, god dang, there's some creepy guys, and unfortunately, these guys get plenty of action.
Yeah.
Because
they'll tell you all about it.
They're full of themselves, they're confident, and all that, and they're going to be like, oh, son, by God, let me tell you about her. And generally, well, I'll keep my opinions myself, but those guys deserve the worst, but it don't always happen that way because women are dumb.
Yeah. Sometimes
some women are dumb.
I don't know. I don't have a lot of people that do that.
I mean, we've all joked. I mean, I'm not going to be like, no, you know what? You get mad at me, you want in your little woke questionnaire. I said, if Lucas says something about a woman, I'm not being like, damn it, Lucas, stop it. Stop it.
Quit right now. You can't have a conversation if you stop the person from saying it. Maybe you have a different opinion. You
don't want to be interrupted. I'm not going to interrupt Lucas.
Right. How many times have you said something and I went, well, look at it from this side? How many times have you done that to me?
I'd have just smacked you across the face. You ever done it to me?
I do it all the time. Why are you so afraid of recognizing your own privilege?
They had to do it. They had to say it for the last,
privilege. Yep. Hit the privilege.
Well, it's nice.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's nice.
If you were 6'2", 265 pounds, you'd walk around with a lot more confidence around other people too.
Somebody once before that I'm loosely associated with because of loose family ties. They asked me, they said, why do you think you're so much better than me? Why are you so judgmental? I said, I don't know. I got a job. Let's start there. I got a job, and I actually don't leech off an old man. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's why. That's the start of many reasons why I'm better than you, because I don't live off the government and other people giving me handouts. That's the beginning, and if that's called privilege, then so be it.
I think this is from the...
I understand what it is.
From the women's side.
Well, I don't know, ladies.
I can walk around. Look, not as many people look at me as they do you. And if you look like me, not as many people would look at you. If you're, I don't know what it's like to be attractive. I can walk around and I'm an attractive woman. You can walk around and not be scared of people when you look like me.
Yeah. Oh, well, I just think in closing, how do you feel about women now that they've asked us 34 hard-hitting questions?
I realistically think that none of those questions were probably from women.
No, I think some of those are definitely from women.
You think so?
Yeah, I think that they're silly, and I think
they're really silly.
They're searching. They're fishing.
And I think we gave them the answers that they deserved.
Well, we're men.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
Yeah.
ladies going to ask silly questions.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to say some silly stuff sometimes, and we're men, and we're going to say some dumb stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. These are some silly questions, and if y'all know a bunch of guys that do all this stuff, y'all are weird. If you think that guys sit around and do this, y'all are weird.
I don't understand why they keep pushing the narrative. They want men to be a little less masculine.
I don't know. Maybe there's some really feminine men where they're at.
Are the men changing your oil, or are the women changing your oil for you? If the logs need splitting for wood, you want the women to do it, or you want some men's going to go out there and put on a little flannel shirt and have a Paul Bunyan beard and go out there and chop your damn wood for you? It's no different than a woman saying, I hate the thought of being a man, so she turns lesbian and gets with a girl who has a 1.5 buzz cut.
Oh, yeah.
On the sides and has a leather wallet and, wears Timberlands, like the thought of a man disgusts you so hard that you're going to get a woman
That's a lumberjack.
who looks like a man. And I'm going to tell you, baby, and I've said it once before, and I've said it probably 10 times. Count it number 11. There's only so many cat baths you can give the old lumberjack before you go up here to the Love Shack and you buy a big floppy one.
I'm not going to name any names, but a friend of mine, she was this guy come up to her. She's a lesbian, and a guy come up to her and said about her girlfriend. Said, "How about?" I can't remember how he said it. This guy was kind of a douche. He said, "Why don't you give me some of what you've been giving her?"
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Was he from Salina?
No.
Oh,
and she laughed. She took it in stride. She laughed and said, "Oh, I will. You come over and I'll tie you to the bedpost and I'll put on that 11-inch." She said, "And I'll wear you out." And he said, "Oh, no, I don't think so. I don't think so." She gets it,
Well,
she's hilarious too.
That girl sounds funny, and
She is funny.
And I love her. But you know who deserved that?
That guy did.
That guy deserved it, because if you're going to say some silly stuff like that,
you deserve a silly fucking answer.
Yeah, I agree, man.
And she said
that was fun.
She hit him with that 11-inch.
Wow,
that's
a day at the office right there. Now,
you better pack your lunch.
Can I take shifts on that? Can I get 6 and 5?
Come on now.
God dang, can we split
all
that
11
up?
of them? Who you trying to impress?
Oh my God!
Not this
you
guy.
selfish bastard.
You got it, man.
You stuffing open damn pants like with makeup on that.
No wonder she's sad every time she comes in. You got hitting her with that 11-inch all the time. Hit that woman with a half. Fold that dude in half or something.
Well, that was the One Lane Road podcast this week, and we can't talk about anything. It's
we love you guys. Hope you listen.
Oh my God, we're going to hell.
See you next week.